So, buying a new 2024 Ford Puma ST. Now, I'm going to go through this new facelift, particularly around the ST, but also some of the other models as well. I have shared a video previously just on the Ford Puma ST, but this is just purely focusing on the new model. I have driven the 1 litre, I've driven the 1.5, so I have a familiar idea around the car to be able to help you out. And yeah, let's just go through the configurator. This is on Ford's UK website, around the new Puma ST. Very popular car, very popular in the UK. Yeah, excited to go through the configuration. And this is a community channel, so please feel free to get involved in the comments. Check out the comments as well. It's all designed to help you guys out at the end of the day, and that's the full aim. And as you can see from these kind of like initial kind of like clips that they've got on the UK website, just shows the touches of the normal Ford Puma kind of going around. They've done a bit of nip and tuck kind of at the front on like the exterior kind of look of it, and the interior has changed a lot with that new screen and the new wheel. It kind of reminds me actually a little bit more of like what they do in like the American market with the Fords. That's just kind of how it is. But let's go through actually configuring it and talking about it. So as you can see, starts from £25,790 on the road price for the new Ford Puma ST, and it gives you information around the Sync 4 touch technology, and yeah, the usual bits around what Ford would kind of say. A little bit around the interior kind of shown here as well. 12.8 inch display. I mean, it's pretty big. This is in the automatic configuration, and actually on the actual ST it's only available in an automatic if you're not aware. Yeah, a little bit around what they're kind of talking about the car. Obviously in the UK they don't even make the Puma, the Fiesta anymore, and the Puma is essentially based on a Fiesta platform, just essentially raised slightly higher. I do like the idea of, I love how the boot kind of sinks in as well, and you can actually get quite a lot of space actually from a Puma, which you couldn't really in a Fiesta. So there are sort of advantages from there. They've got to talk about that mega box storage, and that's available whatever model you get, whether it's the ST or anything else. And yeah, we've got some more sort of fancy sort of clips as well, kind of going through there. With the wheel, a little bit more of a flat bottom, another bigger screen sort of shown there. So yeah, lots to kind of talk about and lots to kind of go through. 360-degree camera. I mean, that's pretty funky. Adaptive cruise control. I don't believe that's available on an ST, but it's available on most of them. And yeah, plenty of cool things. And it talks about the performance, the 7-speed automatic. That's kind of available with the EcoBoost hybrid power shift as well. 7-speed automatic dual clutch transmission, and the mild hybrid that they have now. So lots to kind of talk about and lots to kind of go through. Selectable driving modes. We've got lots to talk about, but mainly specifically on the ST, because that's kind of what I like to talk about on the channel. A lot of my audience likes it too. Only available from the 1 litre 170 PS 7-speed automatic, starting from £33,035, and 0-67.4 seconds sort of shown there. And actually, you've got a little bit more information if you press view more here. They say sporting meets efficiency. The Puma ST mild hybrid delivers superior performance of unique design features and drive modes for your unique self. Now, that's a bit weird because the old Puma ST with the 1.5 is actually quicker because it's got slightly more power and obviously more capacity. Yeah, it means it goes a little bit faster. I think it's 6.7, they say, to 60 compared to this one, 7.4. I actually really like the looks. I love the black contrasting roof with the red as well, and about that mild hybrid. And for me, I feel that's the best balance. You know, I've driven electric cars and I've driven hybrid cars, and I'm much more of a fan of hybrid. I still love my full petrol stuff, but hybrid is a good way to sort of integrate yourself into that. You're not so worried about charging, and well, you're not worried at all because you can still got petrol to fill it up with. But you do get that balance of that incredible torque that you can kind of get. It's just more instant. That's the idea. It just comes in straight away. And yeah, this car's obviously got a bit more power, but it's quite a lot of power for a 1 litre engine. So it certainly needs that hybrid to give it that kick. It's not as quick as the 1.5. I have driven it. But yeah, and it's got the automatic as well, so it's a little bit more seamless. So there you go, a little bit of information there. But if we just go briefly, just viewing the specs here, just talking about it, what they kind of say, well, what it kind of comes with as standard, the 19-inch alloy wheels and matrix LED headlights, and that's what you get. You're spending a lot of money on the top of the range Fiesta ST, so you're going to get everything as standard, well, majority of things as standard, particularly for the sort of money that Ford are asking for. LED rear headlamps, power folded heated door mirrors, I love Ford's clear heated screen, something they've had patented for a while. It's very, very handy. The ST suspension, so it is obviously it's a firmer ride, but not as firm as a Fiesta ST because you've got that raised high driving position and things like that. Yeah, lots to talk about. Let's get stuck into actually about this car specifically, unless there's anything further to kind of say on here. I don't think so. Let's go for configure. So here's the range of the Ford Puma. You get the titanium, the ST line, the ST line X, and the ST. Nice and straightforward. We're going to go straight for the full-on ST on this sort of guise. I should state they do have the 1 litre in a lot of these engines as well, the 1 litre EcoBoost. But the ST obviously has the most power. It has the hybrid. You know, it's trying to give it as good as it's got. Colour. So these are the colours that you can choose between for your Ford Puma ST. You can see it starts off on the configurator as white. Looks quite nice actually. That looks almost like a, frozen white is a zero cost option. It's interesting that their cost options are all £800. Now, that's a real shame because I've driven a car in azure blue and it was really, really nice. The Ford Puma, the 1 litre. But it looks like you can only get the Desert Island blue now, which is a shame. I wonder if they've done that because that colour was it almost felt like a limited edition colour. It's a colour that's very similar to the Focus ST edition or and also the Ford Fiesta ST edition. So yeah, I wonder why they've taken that off. Desert Island blue doesn't do it as much for me. It's a little bit too dark. I mean, it's a nice colour. You get the agate black, cactus grey, solar silver. I mean, actually, there's not that much wrong with frozen white if you want to save yourself £800. Fantastic is rare for me. I just think it stands out a little bit more in this type of car. It's a sporty SUV, so give it a sporty colour. Got information about it kind of showing there. Average fuel consumption 47.1 mpg as well. So let's go to the interior. So you've pretty much just got one spec. You can't really choose anything to really go around it. It says drag to rotate. I'm dragging and it's not really doing much. Oh, there we go. Kind of see a little bit in there. You've got that screen. Oh, an ST badge on the side. That's new. I hadn't noticed that before. Sorry if it comes out quite dark on the picture. You can blame Ford for that because that's how Ford have done it. Obviously to make it more, I don't know, use your imagination kind of thing. That's a big dash though. Look how high up it goes on the side, on the top, with the screen. Yeah, there you go. It's just like that's the way technology is going now, just to give you so many screens. It feels a bit imposing to me personally, but it's each to their own. Maybe perhaps it looks bigger because it's a slightly smaller car. I'm not too sure. I didn't really have any problems when I've driven like previous versions of like the Fiesta or the Puma itself. Everything kind of worked pretty well, so that's why it's got the automatic gear shift kind of shown there. Ford Performance seats, which are very, very nice, very body hugging, and yeah, look the part as well. It looks like this picture's side on doesn't even have a B pillar, so that's cool how they've done that. And but you can't really choose between your interior. You get one set, so you don't even have to think about it. These are the only options. Pan roof, contrasted painted black roof, £500. It said 0 on before previously. Detachable tow bar. I wonder why it hasn't got like the tailgate. I wonder if that comes as standard, the open tailgate. But let's go for the black roof at £500. It seems quite expensive actually. Interesting, because the reason why I wouldn't go for the pan roof is simply because I like the idea of sticking like a roof box on there and just giving yourself more space. It's still a Puma. It's not a massive full-size SUV. To have a little roof box, if you've got a family, you can generally use this. That's what I believe, particularly with the way they got that like, mega box storage. It does work. Yeah, going on further, so £34,335 for your fantastic red Ford Puma ST with the options of the contrasting black roof. That's kind of the main one, and obviously the paint as well. That's £1,300 for the options kind of shown there. And you've got like the key features. I don't know if it's got that. Oh, so it does have power lift tailgate. That's what I was looking for. That was an option last time when I just checked it. So it looks like a lot does come as standard. They don't mess around. It just comes as standard. So that kind of eases into the fact that the price is a little bit better. And you've got the performance kind of shown there, along with a little bit of the weight of the car. Now, if you were to go on get monthly payments, and you would just do privately, because I'm assuming it's a private, not a business transaction. And yeah, the option that they've just got there, no deposit, 36 months, 9,000 miles a year, sounds pretty standard. What they offer, £665 a month, £34,335. Total amount payable, 40,395, because the API is 7.9%. There you go. Very expensive. You know, that's the price that you would be paying, by the way, £40,400 for a Puma that ultimately will lose money as well. And I've shown it in my previous video as well, if you want to check that out on the buying a Ford Puma ST. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what your what you're thinking about the new Puma ST. You know, I'm quite a person who likes to get quite a decent deal. I like looking on the used market of the previous generation, particularly when new facelifts come out. I think if you really like the 1 litre and you just, you know, you want something toned down, it's still full on ST. It's everything ST except the engine is not that 1.5. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll be happy to help you out. I have driven the 1 litre. If you want to check that video out on my channel, I've driven the 1.5, and it is a community channel. And yeah, I'd be happy to help you out. And yeah, like, share, subscribe, and plenty more content to come.